Good evening, friends. Welcome to my channel, A Peek into the English Language. Our essay topic for today is as follows. Describe a rainy day that you have experienced. You should write about what a rainy day reminds you of and explain how you felt about the experience. It was one of those dreich afternoons when the pitter patter of rain on the zinc roof of my house blended harmoniously with the alarm calls of a woodpecker from the secondary jungle that bordered my neighborhood. A cold gust blew through my bedroom, bringing with it a few withered, curled up leaves and a blanket of dampness. The smell of paprika reminded me of another rainy afternoon when the Moore River had burst its banks, flooding all areas that lay within its perimeter. 8th August 2017 is a day I would never forget until I breathe my last. It is the day my mother's health took a turn for the worse. I can see her now in my mind's eye, a forlorn figure in her wheelchair, her swollen legs dangling in knee-deep flood water. Although my siblings and I tried to coax my mother to move to a safer and drier place, she did not relent to be moved even an inch from where she was sitting. A month later, she passed on to eternity due to pneumonia, leaving a void in my life. The day dawned with 1,000 promises and hues that camouflaged what was to come in a matter of hours. I was in a cab traveling home after a short stint in town when I noticed black clouds swirling in the sky. Less than 5 minutes later, it started raining cats and dogs. The rain poured unceasingly in huge sheets of water, causing the capacious compound of my home to be waterlogged. As the seconds ticked by, the water level rose rapidly. A torrent of muddy water carrying all kinds of despicable creatures and debris flowed into my house with efficacious force. I was overwhelmed with trepidation to see the gyration of water around my mother's wheelchair. As I was wading through the water, my mother reprimanded me for getting myself soaked in flood water. She reminded me that I would fall ill if I spent too much time in the chilly water. Late in the evening, the flood receded, and I put a kettle on the range to boil some water to wash the mud off my mother's leg. She thanked me feebly, a smile creasing her lovely face. Rainy days remind me of a mother's love and sacrifice for her children.